Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ryan here, coming back at you with, believe we are number 18. So Armory update 18. Not exactly my list. Sometimes you get my list, sometimes you get my brother's list, and sometimes you get my sister's list. Today, my brother, he had been working on Dory for a while, and it's not exactly like maximum like he's not like he doesn't have Bloods of Grain Spill or anything like that, right? But like it's a good little budget cheap Dory build and he did pretty well on it. He got third. To run through the matchups and stuff like that, real quick. Let's see. He went 2-1. Round 1 was into Mario. Um he was out damaging the Mario and the just due to sheer damage, the Mario wasn't able to find any D-reacts or anything like that. And at one point, um, my brother had 5 counters on Dawnblade and was able to use it 3 times because of a twinning blade turn. So really just big onslaught of attacks and landing those hits and getting those Dawnblade counters. Um, round 2, so yeah, he won the round 1, by the way. Round 2, Valda. He brought in the Decimator Axe, which is probably the smart play here because it is a Guardian and they do tend to have a lot of block. And that's kind of what happened. He was sending big turns like singing Stillblade plus Iron Song response to kind of push damage and send big damage turns, and it caused him to bleed over a lot of damage, even though the Valda was giving up into practically their whole hand to block. Um, the game did go to time, but when time was called, uh, my brother swung in with the Decimator Axe with overpower for game. So I believe he killed him on turn 0. And then game 3, not being well versed. I mean, it kind of worked into Mario, so I guess you'd think it'd work into Slippy, but I think the Mario just got unlucky in not finding any D-Rex, because if you just hold 2 D-Rex, you can pretty much block out Dio and make them reset their Dawnblade counters. You really want to be Decimator axing on classes like Assassin. So he didn't bring Decimator Axe. He brought Dawnblade in. But he did end up pushing him down to 1. But the last turn, like I said, he had 2 D-Reacts and ended up shredding and Tarantula Toxin on his Chassis Glycera for game. So yeah, overall, Dio went to 1. Super good list for budget reasons and for competitive play. It's only $130. There's definitely some upgrades you can take, but it farms the gravy matchup, farms pretty much anything that has minions, and can do decently well into the Arachne matchup. So that's it's really cool to see him do well. Let's go ahead and get into the deck list and just kind of go over what he was playing. Obviously, we're playing Dorinthia. If you don't know what she does, she has a once per turn effect. When your weapon attacks when your weapon attack hits, you may attack an additional time with that weapon this turn. I don't think that is giving you go again. That just states if your weapon states you can only attack once per turn, Dorinthia is overpowering that and allowing you to attack with it again. So she is allowing you to swing with Dawnblade twice a turn. Um, Playing Brave Forge bracers, these are the correct bracers. I would definitely be using these 100%. Courage of Bladehold is probably the best budget version you're gonna get of Grains of Bloodspill, but if you can be playing Grains of Bloodspill, you should be playing Grains of Bloodspill in this spot. Kabuto of Imperial Authority, very good hat for this format, especially when daggers mean a lot. And then a lot of Dios have just kind of been moving to the refraction bolters. which gives you an on-hit go again feature, which is kind of cool. Um, and yeah, so if we get down into the deck, commanding performance. It's a warrior action that states your next warrior attack gets +3. Until the end of turn, your warrior attack gets when this is defended by one or more attack action cards. Destroy a card in the defending hero's arsenal. Go again. So it's arsenal disruption. That's kind of cool. Hit and run, which is giving your weapon attack go again. 3 copies of Iron Song Response, which I think this one was more of the goated. Like I seen him use like push for a lot of damage with this. Like he'll search this off of Stillblade Supremacy with the reprise of if the defending hero has defended with a card from their hand, this chain link your weapon gets an additional +3 for 0. Super good. Spoils of War, just really good basic things. Nip at the Hills. I like the Nip at the Hills. I like Glint. Fatal Engagements are at 3. Play this only if the action card is defending the chain link target attack. That gets +3. Provoke. Provoke's another nice one. It's one of those. I think it's this. We'll just read it. If attacking with a weapon this chain link, if you're attacking with a weapon this chain link, the defending hero reveals a card from their hand. If it's an action card, add it to the chain link as a defending card. Otherwise, they discard it. So either way they go, they are losing a card, and that's really strong. I think Provoke's a really good, way to just kind of disrupt. One of the MVPs of the deck would be like Singing Stillblade Supremacy, which is Dorinthia Specialization. Target weapon attack gets +1. Reprise if the defending hero has defended with a card from their hand. You can search your deck for an attack action card, reaction card, banish it face up, shuffle your deck, and you can play this chain link. So it's like you can immediately add it onto that chain link, which is kind of dope. And then kind of the more tough to get around turns would be the Iron Song Determination turns, where they give the target weapon a +1 and dominate until end of turn. So that means on both swings, if it has go again, it's dominated and +1. So it's really strong. Emboldened Blade. It's another 2-of he's playing. Turn a face down card in any arsenal face up. If it's face up defense reaction, destroy it. And your next weapon attack gets +1. Go again. It's just more arsenal disruption. So if you know you're going to be in a heavy arsenal, or like Ira, right? Dio, anything that likes to have 5-card hands. So it'd be super smart to kind of bring this in. Warrior's Valor, which if I'm correct, Warrior's Valor is just a straight buff, right? Oh no, it's a buff and it on a hit it has go again. So that's kind of sick. So in the inventory, you're running the Sinks and the Fates. He does not have shelters, but I don't really think you need shelters in this because you have Take It on the Chin. You can just kind of prevent the flick. So it's kind of like a mini shelter, and you get an agility token. Decimator Axe, of course, and then 2 no room pieces just to cover up any no room matchups like Room Blade or Wizard. Overall, I think the list is super good. Yeah, it is budget, but it does a lot of work, and playing against it, it can have some pretty surprising turns. But yeah, so this was Armory Update 18. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Just to mention the shop, I believe we were over at Clovis. This was at Clovis. So shout out Clovis, always great. But anyways, we'll catch you guys next time. Later.